Over the last week, millions of Verizon customers have received suspicious-looking text messages appearing to come from their own phone numbers. But who's sending those texts? Why do they appear to come from your own number? And is it safe to click the included link? We'll answer those questions and more as we sit down and sync up with Rocket IT's weekly technology update. Hello everyone, I'm Chris Swinsink, Technology Insider here at Rocket IT, and welcome to Sync Up, your new home for trending technology news. There's a lot to cover in this week's story, so let's begin at the top. Starting last week, Verizon customers across the United States began receiving text messages that appeared to come from their own phone numbers. In the message, recipients can find a note thanking them for their March bill and a link to claim a free gift. Now, while under no circumstances should this link be clicked, for the sake of our viewers' safety and their curiosity, I went ahead and checked it out on your behalf. For many people, the link directs you to a fake Verizon site where you can enter your login credentials, answer a few survey questions, and supposedly receive a new Apple Watch. Obviously, this is a scam, and if you put your information in the form, it's going to be sent straight to the cyber criminals. So, now that we've scratched the itch to see what's on the other side of the link, let's address why these text messages appear to come from your own phone number. According to the news site CNET, the Federal Communications Commission began cracking down on robocalls in late 2021. For example, you might notice your iPhone now silences some spam calls coming from unknown numbers. That said, scammers are innovative, and they're always going to find new ways to bypass regulations. In the case of these Verizon spam messages, cybercriminals have begun using a technique known as spoofing. What this means is that while they're mass sending text from a central phone number, they code the message to appear as though it's coming from your own phone number. As a result, Verizon spam filters don't recognize the text as spam, and the message makes its way onto your phone. At the time of this story, the investigation of who's behind this recent scam is unknown. That said, tech news site The Verge reached out to a Verizon spokesperson for more information. Verizon representative Rich Young said, "Our team is actively working to block these messages, and we have engaged with US law enforcement to identify and stop the source of this fraudulent activity." Verizon continues to work on behalf of the customer to prevent spam text and related activity. Young went on to say that the company doesn't believe the event is tied to an internal breach, and there's currently no belief that the culprits are tied to Russia. That said, if you're a Verizon customer, it's likely you're wondering how you can protect your phone, its data, and your accounts from these ongoing attacks. First, start by deleting any spam messages as soon as they hit your phone. Next, adopt a sense of zero trust when it comes to emails and texts. If the message appears suspicious, there's a chance that it's a threat. And most importantly, lock down your Verizon account with a form of multi-factor authentication. For example, Rocket IT recommends using LastPass to generate a series of one-time PINs that can act as a secondary layer of protection to your account. And while you're at it, consider deploying MFA across all of your important accounts. Doing so can prevent 99.9% of new attacks. For help launching MFA across an entire business, contact Rocket IT using the link in this video's description. And to stay up to date on trending technology news, hit that subscribe button and the bell to catch us on next week's episode of Sync Up with Rocket IT.